I remember a moment in early summer. I was in Nunavut, Kalallit Nunat, Greenland, and had just had a really powerful but emotionally intense time, I guess I'll say. And I got to go boating, or as they say, sailing, with my dear sister and soulmate, Aviaya, and her honey, Insarak. And we took the boat out and went into the Nuuk Fjord, and it was a beautiful day, not unlike this day. It's like bluebird, there's clouds, but they're off in the distance, and it's just so warm and clear. And we were boating, and it was at that perfect moment in the early summer before the bugs come, and we were floating around in the boat, and I was working on detangling my sister's fishing line, and she was on the other side, and she was fishing for cod, and Yensalak was in the boat, and I think he was working on his gun, or he was working on something inside the boat. We were all in our own little world, even though we were on the boat together. And I remember just feeling the sun on me. Feeling its warmth. And I remember thinking, these are the days. These are the days that I feel thankful to have made it through the tough times. That in those darkest times, when I couldn't see beyond and maybe, question my place in this world, or was it all going to be worth it? Was it going to get better? Those feelings when you're in kind of the dark times. I remember just having this moment of feeling the sun kind of seeping into my skin and feeling the beautiful energy of my sister right there and Yensaak right there, and just being so peaceful and calm, and just feeling like I'm so thankful I made it through all of those tough times to experience this right now. I was thinking about that today because I'm in one of those tough times right now, and have been for a little while, where there's just a lot of tough things that are happening very personally, but also in our community, in our state, our country, our world. There's just a lot that's going on, and I've been feeling like I'm struggle busing to keep going, and I keep going, but it's not with the oomph or the zest or the energy that I want to be putting into this moment in time. And I know I'm not alone. I know that there are a lot of people right now that are feeling pretty weary, that are feeling pretty tired, worn down. And maybe like me, you're feeling a little bit guilty, like, man, it's summer, beautiful weather, these are the days that we're like daydreaming about in the middle of winter when it's dark and it's cold. But, you know, even being an aware person that can see like what's happening in the US, you know, the kind of constant assault of the news cycle and things that are happening, like even being someone who's aware of a bigger picture of, you know, colonialism and imperialism and capitalism and all the isms, and having an even bigger understanding of the depth of hurt and violence that is really at the roots of all of these inhumane actions that are happening. Like even being someone who can see that bigger picture and that how this is being carried out right now is very much by design, can still feel tired, can still feel exhausted, can still feel like run down by all of it. And still, I still feel and deeply believe that goodness and righteousness and justice is going to prevail in the end. And I know that because of the power and brilliance of the people I come from. Something I know to be true about Indigenous people the world over is that every generation of us rises to the call to fight for us. And we will never, ever, ever give up until it's right. So because of that, I can see that on the horizon. I know that in the fullness of time, things are going to be just fine. Better than fine. I think that everything we're going through right now is actually going to catalyze toward something more powerful and good than we can even imagine right now. I'm holding all of these truths and all of these feelings in myself at the same time. And just thought that I would offer them in case anyone else is feeling all the feelings, like I've been feeling all the feelings. I'm thankful to have lived long enough, and you have too, if you're listening to this, to have lived long enough to have made it through all of the toughest things that we've experienced to be here today. That's something to celebrate and be thankful for. Sending love to all of you. I can feel it being sent back to me as well. Clean up.